Well, we woke up to the smell of smoke across the area. It's pretty strong.
Smoke and some fog around too, and that's a result of an inversion. That means it actually gets warmer with height, and it kind of actually is a cap in the atmosphere, so it doesn't mix very much. And so the smoke gets caught up in the lower part of the atmosphere, and that's what you were seeing and smelling this morning. It was pretty high. Good news is that the air quality index was not all that high at the Sarasota emergency management. They're putting that out there, Sarasota County actually. And Van Wezel webcam showing a lot of clouds around throughout the day today, and those clouds are in advance of a storm system. Get ready, keep your umbrellas handy. You're going to need them throughout the morning, especially tomorrow into the early afternoon. Right now, not too bad out there. You can see a little bit of clear skies occasionally, but generally mostly cloudy skies are in the offing right now. There's the front, and it's not really a front, it's a line of low pressure around an area of low pressure, which continues to generate big storms over the panhandle of Florida right now. And there have been some signs of some rotation with some of the cells. You see those right there moving onshore into the panhandle of Florida right now, and lots of lightning too. So we're going to see a few lightning storms here, but generally showers, heavy at times, moving on through beginning after sunrise. Panama City seeing some rainfall, had a little rotation with this cell just about a half hour ago. We're not anticipating anything severe. It doesn't look like it. We could get some strong gusts up to 30, 40 miles an hour. On top of that, small hail is always a possibility with these kind of systems. This looks like rain, but it's not. Again, military exercises in the southeast Gulf of Mexico creating what appears to be rainfall, but it's not. It's moving off to the north right now. That is military chaff. And the storm itself, at least the line of showers, is still a long way offshore. So we got plenty of time through this evening. You have a walk, jog, or looks like any outdoor activity should be okay. Now that smoke was around. This is the biggest fire we can see on the radar imagery. It picks up the actual smoke plume, and you can see that carrying all the way off toward the northwest. This morning's winds were out of the east, and basically that would have been this fire right there near Mayaca City. There's also a controlled burn or agricultural burn at Lombard, the development there. They are clearing quite a bit of trees, and I drove by there and there was quite a bit of smoke around. That was even this afternoon. The fire has been on throughout the morning hours. 73 right now. We have some clouds, and the dew point temperature is at 60. Humidity 64%. That's fairly high. Winds are out of the south at 9. The pressure has been sliding slightly. As this high pressure gets out of here, the low pressure will continue to work its way into the eastern Gulf. When you get a low pressure like this so close, you can expect lots of lift, and that creates the clouds and showers and even a few thunderstorms. 79, despite the cloudy conditions, we warmed up to well above average of 74 is the average, 87 the record set back in 1997. No rainfall to report. We could use some, especially with all these fires around, and this is going to be a pretty good rainfall too. We're talking rainfall amounts up past an inch in most areas right now. That's what it looks like. Tallahassee at 70, 73 in Jacksonville, 75 now in Orlando, the Keys at 76 degrees at Key West. And with that west coast wind, 70s, low 70s from Inglewood all the way up to Bradenton, mid 70s inland, Mayaca City at 77 and 74 in Lake Placid. Well, that wind flow will be out of the east and southeast, so we could still see some more smoke, but by the morning hours, late morning, we'll start to see that west wind move on in. Now, the bulk of the precipitation, the heaviest rainfall will be in the morning hours into the early afternoon. Then after that, things will start to calm down a bit. We'll still see a few scattered showers through the evening on Wednesday as this area of low pressure continues to work its way off toward the east. And as far as that rainfall forecast goes, you can see just 0.2 by 6 a.m., but then we get over an inch and maybe even a little bit more in some isolated areas. We could see as much as 2 inches of rainfall. Well, here's the forecast for boaters. Not the best. Seas will be 2 to 4 feet with a moderate chop in the bays and inland waters. Tides upcoming. High tide will be at 8:11 and a low tide at 4:57. Sunset at 6:26 tonight. Mostly cloudy. Showers developing after midnight, but the heavy rain after sunrise. And it looks like we could see a few thunderstorms. I mentioned 73 for a high. And then Thursday morning, there's still a chance for showers. In fact, the 30% right through the day on Thursday. So it's not going to get out of here too quickly. But the heaviest rain will be tomorrow. And then Friday and in through Tuesday of next week, looking pretty good.